2023, and the much-anticipated return of the Trans Sahara Marathon. The 4-day event is organised by legendary Moroccan runner Mohamad Ahansal.
Voilà, c'est la 9e édition de Trans Sahara Marathon. Donc chaque année, je cherche un parcours différent, un parcours pour découvrir la région de Zagora et les zones touristiques qui sont dans la région. Cette année, donc, j'ai choisi 4 étapes sur une distance de 145 km. Donc 4 étapes, 4 jours. On va faire une étape dans la région ici de Zagora et puis l'arrivée, ça sera à Mohamad, El Rizlan. On traverse le Djebel Bani, donc il y a des oasis, il y a les grandes dunes de Chagaga et Abidlia et puis donc avant d'arriver au centre de Mohamad.
With several runners arriving in Marrakesh, transport was arranged for a transfer to the desert region. However, adverse weather conditions closed the 2,000-meter high Tishka Pass, necessitating an extra night in the Red City.
Today is Sunday the 19th of February. We've been in Marrakesh since yesterday. Today we were supposed to transfer to Wazarat. Then we found out that the mountain pass bringing us to Wazarat is closed because of heavy snowfall. So that's a very sharp contrast to what you expect when you're in a desert country.
With an improvement in the weather and a reopening of the road, the 6-hour journey to the Sahara begins. And the climb to the top of the pass affords some spectacular views. Arriving at the edge of the Sahara, the final leg of the journey to race headquarters is off-road. The minibus can go no further, so the competitors and their luggage are transferred to 4x4 vehicles for the last leg of their journey.
Trans Marathon is very specific because of the land. We are here in Zagora, a special place in Morocco. So I think for me it's a very interesting course, run. Everybody have to be here. It's and the ambience is incredible.
Runners from 7 nations set off on the first stage of the event. Amongst those are multiple race winners, as well as those with little or no experience of ultra-marathon running.
Cette année, j'ai de la chance qu'il y a la championne Aziza qui a déjà gagné plusieurs marathons à travers le monde. Donc, il était second ici, donc on est content qu'il est là. Plus quelques jeunes aussi qui de la région de la province de Zagora. Donc, il y a Asma Boudoir et puis Ayoub qui a 18 ans. Il y a 4 de Luxembourg qui que je le connais depuis longtemps. Entre eux, il y a la championne Simone Kayser qui a déjà gagné le marathon du sable aussi, plusieurs marathons. Et puis très spécial aussi, on a une athlète qui vient d'Ukraine, donc malgré la difficulté d'avoir le visa et tout ça, mais il a réussi d'avoir avec notre invitation, donc il a réussi d'être là. Cette année, il y a aussi un spécial participant qui vient Eliot, qui vient d'Irlande, donc il est malvoyante, donc il a un guide qui va, donc il a, comment on dit, il a le rêve de faire un marathon dans le désert en étape, donc il a de la chance qu'il est là, donc il est très content, on espère qu'il va réussir de faire toutes les 145 km en plein santé, en plein sans problème. C'est ça, vraiment, c'est un grand aventure pour elle. J'espère qu'il va réussir, je pense. Il a le moral très fort, donc je pense qu'il va réussir.
Leading from the start, Aziza Raji maintained her position to take overall first place, ahead of her countryman, 18-year-old Ayub Zelwi. With the competitors' safety a top priority, an expert medical team is on hand at all times. As well as treating sore feet and blisters, the team are ready for all eventualities.
We usually expect problems coming from dehydration, coming from maybe some wounds, from simple cuts to big wounds or broken bones. Maybe allergic attacks, problems related to health, to heart problems maybe, or respiratory problems.
It's okay, it's okay.
For blind runner Sinead Kane, being unable to see the rocky terrain is proving to be a major difficulty.
No, I have a bag of water as well. I'm okay. I just take it.
Very challenging for me because of the rocks.
Yes.
I nearly had a very bad fall there a few minutes ago.
Okay.
I'm okay. Like, thankfully John caught me and it just shows his reaction time, so that's good.
I'm finding it very challenging. Sinead is finding it very challenging. Nearly had a few falls. So, well, Sables can't negotiate all these rocks. It's got to the point now where I just stopped saying rocks. Stay still, stay still. Yeah. The train was fairly okay, so we were moving that little bit faster. We had been stopping to take photographs. We were in good form. It was quite cool. We were drinking well. We had everything going well. And next thing you know, Sinead had kicked a rock, and I wasn't quick enough to get my arm out, and Sinead fell and bashed her knee off a rock. She also hit her elbows, and she hit the rock quite hard. And when I got to see the wound that was on her leg, I got a big shock, and I thought immediately we're out of the race.
Fleeing the conflict in her country, Ukrainian Ilona Yukhymenko settled in Germany, where she took up running less than 2 years ago. She crosses the line as second-placed female.
Супер, еще один рывок и уже финиш. Спасибо большое всем за компанию и за хорошую организацию. Спасибо.
Despite her injury, Sinead managed to complete the first stage in 5 hours and 13 minutes.
She fell on a rock, on a pointy rock, and we had to do 2 stitches to close the wound. And we gave her also some antibiotics and some vaccines for the tetanus disease. So it was a little bit tricky to run with this type of injury, especially because it was on her knee. So it's a moving place.
I think, I don't know, did I just take my eye off the ball or what was it? But just whatever way I like kicked something, and then I just went straight forward, and I just didn't have time to grab John's arm to stop falling.
With the race entering its second day, the athletes will cover some 50 kilometers. The course will present some tough challenges, including a steep climb to the top of Jebel Bani and a rocky descent to the next camp.
The terrain was a lot better today, even on trail where we had to almost. I was walking on rock, Sinead was walking on the trail. It was still more manageable than it was yesterday, so a lot better. Even I noticed that our gaiters have torn at the front because of kicking rocks. So, see you later.
Okay, see you later. Good luck.
Wherever possible, Mohamad Ahansal supports the local economy in the Zagora region. The regional economy relies heavily on tourism for much of its income. Hit by the COVID crisis, many businesses are only now starting to recover. Mohamad is keen to do his part in helping that recovery. This year, as a break from tradition, the customary winners' medals will be replaced by bespoke handmade pottery. Back on the course, the team from Luxembourg are approaching the finish line. The 50-kilometer stage has taken them almost 9.5 hours to complete. For 3-time Marathon des Sables winner, Simone Kayser, it's a welcome return to the Sahara.
I did the MDS 15 times. And I'm so happy to be at the desert back. I'm so happy you can't imagine what feelings I have to be in the dunes, to be in the race. I can't run anymore, but I'm still walking. It's so a great pleasure. You really can't imagine what feeling I have.
With concerns that they'll fail to meet the cut-off time, Sinead and John make a final push for the finish.
So it was very challenging. It's a long time to be out there on our feet, and the crossing the mountain was really tough. Took a lot of mental energy from Sinead to overcome her fear of heights, and that was a real struggle. And then we were so slow coming down, just to be cautious. It was really tough. So I'm exhausted. That was actually one of the toughest days I've put in. So I'm just drained.
Despite a tough day, many were in a celebratory mood, having reached the halfway point and with just over 60 kilometers to the finish line. As expected, it's the Moroccans leading the field after the first 2 stages. With an invitation to participate in his first ultramarathon, 18-year-old Ayoub Alioui remains in overall second place behind Aziza Raji.
شفت أحنصال كي يجري والاثنين مهم أنا حتى أنا نشارك ونجري بحاله نولي بطل بحاله.
He say he see that I run in the area and every time thinking to be a champion in future. That help. He say me, can I participate? I say yeah, okay. Yeah.
مزيان داز بالنسبه لهاد الطرايل الجيد باش نديروها البريباراسيون اللي طرايل المسابقات الجايين. الحمد لله كلشي داز مزيان.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Setting off from the desert encampment, the runners face another tough stage of 30 kilometers. The course will take them over the dunes of Shagaga, some of the highest in Morocco, with energy-sapping climbs and steep descents. As the day progresses, the wind is picking up, the first sign that potentially hazardous conditions could be on their way.
احنا كنضربوها في 100 هذه كنضربوها مع 100.
With the onset of a sandstorm, visibility is dramatically reduced, making it difficult to spot the small red flags that mark the course. With the safety of the competitors in mind, Mohamad makes the tough decision to end the stage at checkpoint 3, 10 kilometers short of the next camp.
It's very dangerous because the mark sometimes is not there, and when the sandstorm you cannot see the flag, and this is the problem for to coming in the finish line. But we have good timing, good decision, and it's good.
C'est très dur, mais c'est magnifique. On a passé un très bon moment et le temps était magnifique, le paysage il était très bien. Que de plaisir, magnifique. Un peu dur quand même, hein, mais c'est très bien.
The landscape, the people, the organization, very happy. No more else.
Last day I'm happy to finish because this night we will sleep in a hotel and so we can do a good shower.
Once again, it's the Moroccan runners who are leading the field on the final stage. Keeping up the pressure on the leaders, Ilona maintains her position as second-placed female. She's determined to win a podium placing for her country.
Я дуже щаслива, що я попала сюди, і велику благодарність приношу для організатору Мухаммаду, а також мій супровід із німецьких друзів Міхаель і Мірко. Дуже щаслива. Ще один етап. Це був не найважчий марафон в світі, але я його подолала і ще сьогодні винесемо от такий тортик.
Good job.
Aziza Raji finishes the final stage in first place, securing her position as overall winner in a total time of 13 hours and 21 minutes. And a great achievement for Ayoub, finishing in second place on his debut marathon.
Alhamdulillah, صراحة صعيبة شوية ولكن الحمد لله كل شيء دار بخير وعلى خير. كنشكر كل شيء الجميع، كنشكر محمد أحنصال والناس اللي شجعوني، كنشكرهم بزاف. برافو عليك، برافو.